Hey there, YouTube. I'm Yukitsu. This is the Yukitsu Times. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Total War Attila. Time to go defeat the Magyars, the Golden Skulls. So I'm wondering if these guys have another army tucked away somewhere, but we'll go ahead and try and crush these guys, kill them completely, without mercy and without remorse. Let's go ahead and do it. I don't think we actually took that much attrition there, so that's good. Alright, what have they got? They've basically just got an utter spam of steppes, tribespeople, and stuff like that. So that's fun. Alright, don't think there's going to be any difference if we night attack. Looks like we get a slight benefit for some reason. Not 100% sure why that would be, but we'll do it on a normal day because we're not going to auto-resolve anyhow. What's going on here? Food shortage for them. Alright, well that's interesting. Despite that, let's just... actually, they don't have a faction-wide food shortage, I don't think, so not taking attrition. Maybe they were taking attrition from food shortage. But I suspect they've got another army somewhere. Either way, let's get into this fight. Alright, so here we go. I think we've got pretty decent army setup here, but they've got a lot of melee spam. We've got kind of a ranged advantage in a certain way in this fight, so what I might actually want to do is fight this one on open terrain so I can shoot at them a little bit better. Let's get this army deployed sort of in clearer ground so I can see what the hell's going on. Let's go ahead and move our Legio sort of center. Let's have a lot of our spears on either flank. A good chunk of them. Like that. And we'll put our general center as well. Good, perfect. These crossbows can sort of be on these sides here, and I probably want to have them on flaming shot. We'll use them to try and take out the enemy's cavalry. Their lancers in particular I need to take out, so we'll have them sort of there. Our Matiari on the flanks as well, to try and take out anything that's sort of coming around the sides. You know what, we can have these guys sort of like switch places a bit. I don't know what we're going to do with these desert hurlers, or these Germanic hurlers rather, but pretty sure that we can do something with them. Alright, get our cavalry back here. So, this should be a fine enough setup. Alright, let's go ahead and grab you guys all up. Get our terrible lag. There we go. And see what we can manage. Okay. So, if we want to approach sort of from the low ground, we want to kind of come at this angle. I would prefer it if I was coming at them from the high ground, obviously, but not necessarily going to be easy here, just because we don't have a good line of sight on this hill. So we'd be shooting at them pretty much blind with our missile advantage. I really want to be using these Ballistari in this fight, so definitely going to be something we want to watch out for. Alright, okay, something's going on here. I'll just quickly check to see what's up. Or it's going to jump back up a bit? I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, we'll be back in just a second. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It seems to be pretty smooth right now. I didn't change anything. I just turned fraps on and off. Alright. Let's go ahead and get over to here, I think. We'll want to drop our guys into defensive testudo pretty quickly. But I think we'll be able to lure them onto relatively flat ground. It'll be a slight grade towards me, but I'm not too concerned about that. Something like over here might be good. They'll have a little bit of cover from me in the woods there, so maybe more like here. It's rare for me to have a shooting advantage, although they're withdrawing up into the woods there, so that's really annoying. We'll see how that goes for us. What the hell? Okay, so now their archers are running out back towards us. Something happened. I don't really know what. We're going to move slower here. We're going to move our army up in steps a bit. Move over to here first. Yeah, if that hill was clearer, it would be a perfect place to set up, but it unfortunately isn't, so such is the way of life sometimes. Now, their army, complete melee spam, basically, so I don't know if we've got enough to withstand against it. They've got pretty crappy melee, but honestly, I'm falling behind on my melee troops. I need to upgrade these guys to Legio Comitatensis, and if I don't, we're going to be in trouble. Alright, we could try and assassinate their general. Probably. We might even be able to just run up with these mercenary Germanic mounted brigands and cause them some real damage. But of course we'll be getting shot at by these mercenary step-mounted bowmen, and their archers just tend to hurt me a lot more than I hurt them. So we'll see how that goes for us. Alright, I think we're getting at that point where I want to just go at normal speed. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll move up this way, I think. And then start moving slowly forward again. Yeah, you can see them sort of shifting their guys just constantly to make sure that we're always in the correct arc for them to attack us, but this is going to be kind of a rough area because I might have to walk up this far. I don't want to walk that far, definitely. That's way too close. Alright, looks like they're sort of wheeling around though, so... Okay, I think we don't... yeah, they're going to get a little bit closer to us, that's okay. If we move up our left flank more than our right flank, we can probably get them to attack us. But this is actually probably just about as far as we need to get. I could probably run up with those slingers and they would probably attack me. Okay, we need just you guys.
Spears at your command.
Yeah, what is up with that accent? I swear. Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if we could also assassinate that general with our crossbows very easily. Probably not. Probably be a little bit more difficult. Okay, yet again. Alright, hold on one second here. I think I've done something weird. Yeah, I really don't know what's doing this. If I can't fix it, then I might just have to run this battle. Well, it seems stable again now, but that has not stopped it from acting back up in the past, as is clearly evident. Alright, let's move up this little bit forward. See if they'll start moving up towards me at all. Not quite. But we're clearly getting pretty close. Okay, I think
Quick march.
that ought to do.
Our spears are yours.
Not quite. It's a game of like chicken, basically, where it's like, take a tiny step forward and see what happens.
Advance at
Let's try moving up this way, I think, actually. Still nothing. We're so close to this mercenary step mounted bow unit that, like, I'm sure that we just barely have to move up at all and they'll start moving up to attack us.
at the double.
Because it isn't often that you have to run actually into range of these guys for them to activate. Alright, well, this is getting worrisome. Maybe they won't at all. Maybe I actually have to go up this hill towards them. So weird. Okay. Oh. Yeah, and then we're getting that FPS lag again. Okay, we'll try up to here. Interesting. Yeah, there might be something about this map or the size of the armies. It was running pretty badly even when I didn't have fraps on, so it could just be that this is too big of a fight for my computer to handle right now. And again, like, I don't know what causes it, but sometimes my CPU usage just spikes way up with this game, and I'm not sure what causes it. Alright, still not moving at all here. Alright, well, I'm just gonna sort of slowly inch my way up this hill here, and we'll see you guys, I guess, after the end of this battle. I don't think it's gonna be too interesting a one. They'll probably just run forward into my shield wall, and then I'll envelop them with what little cavalry I have, and that should be enough. So, yeah, I guess we'll see how that works out for us. Yeah, okay, well, let's give this a try again. We're setting on fast forward. So these guys managed to get just within range of these guys, and they haven't actually decided to rush everything forward like they normally do. So I'm taking this opportunity to just let them run out of ammunition for these guys, because this mercenary step mounted bows deal too much damage to actually have my units running around, getting shot at them from the flanks and stuff like that. So it's better to just let them run out here. What I suspect I'm going to have to do is run forward with a unit of slingers or something like that to force them to come forward. I'm okay with that, but I would honestly rather not fight them anywhere near this stupid forest, but we seem to be just out of range of it for most of our units here. So, We'll see how that works. I think that it's gotten a little bit more stable right now. I'm not sure what's causing it to go up and down. Had to try resetting some stuff. But who knows? Who knows? Okay, these guys are taking these hits pretty well. I would like it if I knew what their missile block chance was, actually. I should probably check that. I don't know if it actually goes up as they change from type to type. I suspect it changes, but I don't know if it goes up. Alright, so these guys, yeah, they're not taking any of the shit from these archers here. Okay, so archers are going to be out in just a second. Yeah, there they are. Let's go ahead and move up with these skirmishers and see if that'll force them forward. I don't want to actually shoot at those guys, so we'll shoot at the step levy. We'll have to just barely get past our lines. We'll get these guys into a formation here. Yep, there we go. Okay, do they only have, I wonder if they've got lancers on both sides, or if they've only got them on the one side. Alright, let's get you guys over here. Yeah, so they're coming around the flank now, but they've taken some shots for sure. Oh boy, this is actually a bigger army than I was really thinking that was. Okay, let's move you guys back.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Let's get you guys around here.
We've revealed their deception. Hidden truth.
Okay, I want to shoot at that general, of course. Let's go ahead and get them rapid firing into him. It's taken a little bit of damage already. Alright, let's get all our cavalry around back here. We're going to lose this flank, it looks like, in a second. Oh, crap.
They're trying to take out our general. Defend him.
What the hell, game? Alright, so those guys went down fast, but the cavalry should be able to reinforce there. I'm not sure if we're doing more good or damage to ourselves here firing at that steppe chieftain, but if I can assassinate him, I'm going to take that opportunity, even at the cost of one of my units. Holy hell. Yeah, not sure what's going on, but as I predicted, just ran at them around the flanks once they charged in. Managed to get around their flanks pretty well. Surrounded them, wrapped them up, and that was GG right there. It wasn't really anything too special. They have got a lot of people who looks like are going to get away from this fight, though, so we'll try and run down whatever we can, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get a whole lot of them from this position. I mean, well, we've got a lot of them killed already, so it's not a huge deal, but yeah, we'll see you guys on the campaign map. I'll try and fix whatever problem is going on here. Alright, and we're back. So, yeah, that wasn't too interesting anyway. All I did was just wait till they rammed into my lines. I countercharged them from the rear, and that was that. We did manage to get some good kills, though, with these Ballistari. Not that many, though. The Matziari are much faster for that. The nice thing about the Ballistari is that they don't run out of ammunition quite so quickly, but yeah, they assassinated the general, and that's all I really needed them for. Let's go ahead and take on warriors. Yeah, I think we'll chase them down. We'll take some attrition damage, but that should be just fine. Now, I've killed this guy, so let's go ahead and check out our diplomacy tab and see if the Magyars are still there. They are, so I don't think that they have another army stack then, because theoretically the other guy should have become their general. Alright, let's go ahead and just crush these guys here. We can go ahead and be in a protective stance, I think, because we've got lots of missiles. I don't want to lose too many units, so we'll go ahead and do that. Stab them in the throat protectively. Take on more warriors so that we can get back. Yeah, their agent disappeared, so that's the faction gone. Yeah, so... okay, perfect. We'll head back into... yeah, the game's running smoothly now. That's weird. Okay. Magyars are gone. Perfect. That should make my friends like me just a little bit more. And it means that we've cleared out one of our wars that we were at. I wonder if I can actually get peace with these bastards yet.
Well, why do you trouble my
moderate.
digestion today?
Alright. Visigoths.
My time is spent feasting and hunting
Ooh.
and listening. So be quick with your chattering.
Can we get money for this? I don't think they're that well off, so... Alright, perfect. So we're out of another war, so that leaves us a little bit more space even now. Okay, does that mean that these people are more likely to go to peace with us? No, okay. Huns? White Huns, do you want to go away?
What you say had better please.
Nope, okay. Regular Huns?
Well,
no chance in
why
hell,
you
really,
trouble
but...
my-
Okay. Alright, I think that's all we can realistically do with our diplomacy right now. Gust of Vindelicorum, are you guys... Yeah, this is a pretty reasonable rate of replenishment. If we look at this, it's like plus 40 per turn. So they'll recover in no time. I think I'm in the wrong city. I should be in Uvavum. Crap nuts. Okay, well, whatever. Should be okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. Either way, what do we want to do about this? Do we want to attack them while they're around here, or do we want to let our allies attack them and potentially push them somewhere where we can't deal with them because they'll get to move and do stuff before we get a chance to? I also don't know if the Huns go before the Langobards or not, because if the Huns go before the Langobards, they're trapped in here. So they won't be able to do anything about it. You know, I'm going to take the assumption that these guys are going to go before the Langobards. I suspect that is the case. I have no real proof of that. I have no reason to suspect that, but I have it on good faith that that's just going to be the way things are. Alright, fantastic. Did we already move these guys? I really want another army up there. No, I think we already moved these guys, yeah. And I can't move that way anyway without taking a ton of attrition. Okay, I think that is just about everything for this turn. So, I guess let's go ahead and hit end turn. I better check everything really carefully. Where did we have expected rebellions, and did we have any rebels currently meandering around my provinces? Yeah, it's just Romania, it looks like. Uberzus. We did have the problem that we don't actually have anything to stop a rebel stack, so I actually have to recruit my general now. Do I want to run... Yeah, no, I don't have anyone I can run up there. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, let's just recruit, I guess. Doesn't really matter which of these guys we recruit, in all honesty. Got lots of loyalty right now, though. Okay, so something is seriously wrong. Fraps just completely crashed on me there. Let's go ahead and get our general, though. We'll reinstate the legacy. After this, I'm going to restart the game. I'll get a save in, but yeah, I think that I've had the game sitting here running too long is probably what's going on. We can get Nordic Spearmen from the Danes. Is that cheaper than... Well, we don't really have any. Alright, so I guess we're getting some Nordic Spearmen. So, yeah, if we get a rebellion here, we'll pop it with these guys, and that'll be fine. Didn't spend too much money. Everything will be a-okay. We could also look for some, I guess, people here. No, it's just those guys again. Okay, so we're going to ignore that. We're going to continue on with our game, but I'm going to reset everything so that it potentially fixes whatever that problem is. And I think it probably has a good chance of it. Oh, this is a good place to get a church, I think, because this place otherwise is going to have to wait for... No, only one more. Okay, I'd rather get the one in the capital, so we're going to wait for that to happen. So, anyway, I will be right back. We're back here. Hopefully things are fixed a little bit. I had to reset my computer, do a bunch of other stuff. I might have to, like, try doing something dramatic, like uninstalling the game, reinstalling the game, something like that. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, we've got this Hun stack here still. A little bit intimidating, but not too bad. But they probably don't want to fight us there, is my guess. Yeah, so we'll sit here and see what they do, but I think that I kind of want to retreat this army back a little bit and recruit some other units with them. That would be nice. For now, though, what do we have to do here? I can't remember. I really can't. I kind of wish that these guys were in Uvavum, but that's fine. This army here in Uberzus, I don't know what we're going to do with them. All these geets that are running around my territory are really kind of pissing me off, because I kind of, let's see if we can get them to join any other wars.
I have little gain in wasting the day on you. What you say had better please my ears.
They'd be willing to join our war against the Huns, maybe? Anyone fighting the Huns, like, is worth it at this point in time, just because if people start migrating over there to fight them, that is ideal for me. Let's go ahead and offer a payment of like 300. Nope, still. Alright. Oh, what the shit? Alright. Yeah, I can't think of anything else we can do. Let's just do a quick scan. Well, why don't we actually check one other thing here? Happiness is +4 here. It should be getting even higher next turn. We could send our guy down to Tingis here, because next turn this province will be under control. So I could send him just down to just barely there. This will go from -6 to being a little bit better, like -3 next turn. So if I can get him down here, I can actually tax this region right away. Apparently this guy actually was worth a lot more in terms of public order than other places. Where were we also not taxing? Probably easier if I did it this way. Frisia over here. We could probably tax Frisia. They're probably not worth that much money though. A decent amount. Maximus Sequinorium over here. We're just trying to delay rebellions here, but how much are you guys worth? 900, almost 1,000. I want to delay rebellions, but I definitely get the feeling like that's probably what we're going to have to do there. Alright, can anyone do any more political actions? I would love some more political actions. Have we got anyone that is on bad loyalty right now? I mean, we haven't got the greatest loyalty. Why don't I go ahead and... What am I at right now? Power is balanced right now. I wouldn't mind if it dropped a little, actually. We could just have people trying to do things like embezzling money. Can I not embezzle money here? How come I can't? Only male family members are allowed to embezzle. What? What kind of bullshit is that? Of course women can embezzle money. God damn it. Alright, I don't want to gather support because getting my balance to, or power to like respectable or something like that sounds pretty dangerous to me. And honestly, it's probably safer for me to be around here where my loyalty is +2, or even, yeah, where +2 loyalty is, would be ideal. Our control, though, is pretty bad. Maybe we should actually gather support. Alright, we'll go ahead and do it. Get a couple of them, since they have nothing really better to do with their time. Since they can't embezzle money, apparently. God damn it, game. Okay, did we move up with the fleet here? I keep checking this because I really need that army back.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they already moved. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit end turn, see what happens. If I could start pulling some armies and moving them up towards, like, where France is, where the Franks are, that would help me so much right now, because, like, we do have this kind of issue right now where I've got so many armies tied down defending against the Huns that I can't actively attack anywhere right now. And we're kind of seeing, like, still cracks and rebellions in my own territory. We've got Geats running around my goddamn territory like they own the place. Those sons of bitches. Alright, so that Hun army, hopefully they're sticking around there so I can still see them. If they are, I could run them down potentially. No, they've buggered right off. I don't know where they went to. They went pretty far north. Ah, fuck. Okay, well they didn't burn it down. That's good. Oh, and the Eastern Romans actually do have army presence around here, so hopefully they'll be able to drive back and defeat the White Huns. That would be ideal. I don't want, like, Eastern Rome burning. Like, even if I don't plan on taking it over myself, Eastern Rome standing as a good bastion against the Huns is a great thing. I definitely don't want them to fall. Okay. Macedon has been a pretty good ally to me, a good vassal state, client state, so I'm pretty okay with that. Antians have been destroyed. That's probably by the Huns. Rebellion imminent in Maximus Secundorium. We could delay that a turn again. So that's fine. Rebellion imminent in Liguria. Okay. You've got plenty of loyalty. You're in the family. Get in the family. Control plus 6%. Whatever it takes. Political support has been gathered regardless. Alright, what's our political control up to right now? 42%? This has brought us right to the center of balance, basically. So that's actually pretty strong. I'm pretty happy with that. Can we get anyone up in office here? Probably not without causing some sort of horrendous problems. Alright, looks like everyone is relatively loyal right now. So it's nice. Alright, we don't want to gain any more control. I'll get you guys to not take any casualties at sea. So we'll go around this way. You move faster on the coastal regions anyway, so it's faster for me to go this way anyway. Or rather, we move further on the campaign map. It's not actually faster, but we don't take attrition and we move just as fast, so... Okay,
At your command.
This army, I think, needs a little bit of reform. I'm going to go ahead and drop them just over the border here into Sicily. Actually, let's check the region for cavalry first.
Commander.
Is there any good cavalry here? Not really. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and drop them just over this border here and hope for the best about Sopiani being relatively safe. Where did they run? I'm pretty sure they ran up to here. We might move this army from Sirmium then.
We hunger for battle.
I wonder if I would be within reinforcement range if I dropped here. No, I would just be outside of reinforcement range. Crap. This is what I was saying. We need more armies in the region, but I want this army reformed a little bit. So if I drop them down to here, I can go ahead and change up some of the units. So we're going to go ahead and drop these 4 units. And those were great for the time being, but yeah, okay, we can get this unit of cavalry. They're a decent unit. I actually am pretty happy with the fact that that's a pretty low amount of upkeep, and they're a pretty strong cavalry unit, honestly, this Mercenary Steppe Raiders. I've had trouble with them in the past, certainly, but that's no reason not to employ a couple of them. And we're going to replace our ranged component with these Ballistarii. I think that they're an excellent unit for the Romans, and we're going to get another Legio here.
To serve your people.
So, just making a more Romanized, heavier army there. Over here, okay, assault, because I need to use this guy to assassinate one of my enemies, potentially. And I want to start gaining authority as much as possible with this guy. Because if we can get up to 6, we can get that critical success chance of plus 20%. Which is amazing if you're trying to assassinate people. Augusto Vindelicorum, this army I'm moving over to Evavum. I was hoping that they'd be their last turn, actually, but... Alright, yeah, we'll deal with that in a bit. Let's go ahead and get our guy from down here into actual stance there. Alright, so now we've got a good positive down here while we're still taxing them. And we're getting actually quite a lot of regional wealth from Mauritania. I didn't think it was going to drop as much as it was going to in Lusitania, though. That was a much bigger drop than I was anticipating. We could upgrade this to a Vicus, or to a Colonia from the Vicus. That'll give us even a little bit more public order. And with the combination of the Balnae and the fact that we've got plenty of food there, that should be okay. We can't upgrade this one, really, because it's in state of squalor, so we'll have to get to the Thermae instead, which is fine. I'm perfectly okay with getting a Thermae here. Okay, what else can we do, though? Aquitania up here? Yeah, they're at -7 now because I moved this priest over to here, into Narbo. But maybe I should actually have him go back up to here now. Narbo seems to be... Well, I don't know. Like, Narbo will be okay once the grape press finishes, because it's a strong public order building. And we could probably get that upgrade to the Belnae to the Thermae here, especially because we're going to have more squalor in the capital, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this upgraded to Thermae now that I think about it, just because I know that we're going to have that little hit there. And honestly, this should bring Narbo actually into a really good space, so we can move this guy back into this region. Like, him leaving had a bigger impact on public order than I thought there was going to be. So we can go ahead and make a library here, probably. No, that's a 20 food consumption, shit. And we are getting stuff that will consume food here. We can upgrade these to the fishing wharf. We can actually afford that boost, sorry, boost to public disorder there. So I think we'll go ahead and do that. We'll hope that all the buildings I'm building in Narbonensis will really swing it around eventually in public order. We're not actually making a ton of cash from Narbo anymore. It's kind of a shame. But I guess we haven't been investing that much into it. Okay, well, still, yeah, our public order everywhere is not the greatest right now. This is not a good turn for it. Honestly, just a couple points from that tech are so tempting right now, but I still want the library bonuses. Because I'm greedy like that. Britannia Inferior, what can we do here for you guys? We could just upgrade like this Belne to Therme. Do you have the food for that? No, you don't. Okay, so nothing that costs food. And we are actually going to have to increase the food production in this region pretty soon as well. We could get rid of the lead deposit, but I don't actually know if that's a good idea. Yeah, so much time before you get population surplus in this game. It's kind of brutal. Alright, we'll leave them alone for the time being. Britannia Superior down here. They're at -3. That should be reversed a little bit when the fleet gets more troops, so the military presence will increase a little bit. But for now, we could go ahead and upgrade something like this to the Therme. I think we do have food here. Yeah, we do. What I probably need is a Latin church, and I could build one in Camulodunum. I would much rather have it in Londinium, but yeah, we only need one more growth to do that, so I guess we'll leave that be for now. Liguria, what are you guys up to? You guys are like really getting crapped on. Alright, why don't I move this guy over there? Would that help? Seems to make a difference of 2 points, so this will still be a rebellion. Oh no, +1. And this place has gone to -4, so this guy makes a big public order difference. Just walking across these borders every turn, I guess, could make a difference, but I guess that delays things for just a turn. That's okay, I guess. I think what we're going to have to do in Liguria probably is something like increasing this to an auditorium. I really don't see what else I could do here. The problem is that we don't have enough food for that. I could convert this into another cattle pen, though. What difference would that make in terms of food? We'd go from 64 up to 115. Actually, that makes a huge difference. The only problem is that we're getting so much wealth from this right now. Like, I really like the amount of money that we get from that sheep pen there, but I guess if we have to do it for the food, we have to do it for the food, and we're not going to get really any more in this province until we get to huge amounts of population surplus. We could change these trade jetties into a fishing jetty, I guess. But that will take a lot of turns, and that's only +50 food. And would cut down our income as well. I think that's smarter to change our food income from the cattle pens, but I don't even know if that's necessary. Lugdunensis, how are you guys doing? They're not doing terribly, actually. I think that we can leave them be for the time being. Lusitania, how are you guys? You're clearly unhappy about several things, but I can't really do a whole lot about that. Maximus Sequinorium up here. They're going to have a rebellion, which is okay, I guess. We could go ahead and upgrade our Belnes now. I could actually also try and get a workshop, a carpenter. It would give us more onagers and stuff like that, so that might be something we'll need pretty soon. Looks like it's a bit too expensive right now, but it's not a bad idea. We could get the Belne now. Alright, so did you have... yeah, you had a couple units. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and do this pretty easy-looking fight here. Shouldn't be too bad. And I guess I'll see you guys... Alright, on to another crap stack rebellion. Something we will be fighting until the very end of our days. I'm guessing the enemy's going to be up on that hill somewhere with their catapults, raining it down on me and my ugly, stupid head. But let's go ahead and get this going. Alright, let's get our reinforcements. It's just one sword unit, but shouldn't be that big a deal. There we go. We'll put them on this side over here, I think. Just doesn't really make a difference. We'll have them in regular formation rather than testudo so that they can chuck their spears. We'll tank with the shield wall up here. Spear wall, rather. I wonder if the spear wall is effective at all against infantry. Like, I wonder if it changes their attack animation to the point where it's effective against them. Man, these are unkempt, unclean barbarian types. Look how scraggly they all look. What kind of hat is that she's wearing? That is the ugliest hat. Alright, well, whatever. Anyway, let's get you guys all ready up to climb that hill and get horribly murdered in the name of your emperor. Perfect. They always do say to die for Rome. And you should do it killing filthy barbarians. Okay, I wonder if changing the city type changes what sort of rebels they generate here. That could be what dictates that. I don't actually know if we crest this hill, are we going to get pelted by the catapult? I hope it's not like right here, because that would suck. Maybe we should start sending forward one unit at a time, I guess. I don't know I'm going to use the sacrificial. Probably just a unit of spears. So let's go ahead and just get them in loose formation up here, and let's see if we can find us a catapult. Catapults. Okay, it's not up here. That's nice. Where the hell is it? Oh, shit. I think I see something. That must be the catapult. Okay, well, I was worried actually that it was going to be up here, because like then I would move my entire army up the crest and probably get pelted by it. But I think, well, actually, yeah, I could have actually made it up the crest without getting shot too much, but I guess we would have taken a little bit of fire if I kept walking forward. But who knows when I would have been able to see this. They're like behind the cliff, so I probably wouldn't have been able to if they weren't firing. Alright, so it's bad that they're going to be able to like practically knock out the spear unit. Spear units are much more susceptible to this kind of shot than my archers are, but you can see that from the number of casualties they're taking. They're shaken already. That's kind of not good. Alright, we're down to 114 men. I mean, eh. Okay, so let's get you guys back into formation here. And let's bring up the rest of the army here. So they'll still have to hold out a little bit, but maybe I can use my general in his shield wall formation to bolster them up a little bit. Alright. Let's go ahead, grab you guys up, put you back into formation, and start heading on over. Let's, I wonder where they're going to attack from, actually. I kind of want my Legio to have access to their pylum, so we'll attack so that they're kind of sticking out a bit. Okay, these guys are confident now. It must be that General Aura. This guy must be a little bit more competent than I thought he was. Although, admittedly, their morale's down to 33, which is pretty bad, actually. 39 for this other Nordic Spearman. They have high morale. Alright,
Our hidden units have been discovered.
well, we've been detected, but have they been detected? That's kind of the more important thing. How do I even know we've been detected if I don't know where they are? God damn it, game. Alright, okay. Advance forward with reckless abandon. Move up in shifts so that we can drop into spear wall as soon as we need to. Alright, looks like we're still clear. Looks like we're still in the clear. Where the hell are they? Are they actually behind the cliff here? That'd be interesting. I don't actually remember what their army composition is. I know they had a catapult. Well, apparently they've got some kind of missile unit. What the hell is shooting at us? They must have raiders of some sort. I don't actually see them. Because they are still stealthed. This would be a great time to have had some cavalry, I guess.
Hidden units!
Oh,
Watch
shit.
out! The enemy has been spotted! No! Close ranks! Raise shields! At the double! Going wrong! Towards you!
Alright, I guess we're just going to charge these guys in the side there. Move them up like that. Move these Legio around the side here.
At the double!
And we'll get them to throw their pylum into this fight unless they get charged. They should be able to take out these raider units, Germanic raiders here. They had a decent little downhill slope there hidden away. Alright, let's get these legionaries throwing stuff. Oh my guys are probably a little bit tired after marching up here, so we're gonna go ahead and pop that. General sort of backed off there. Yeah, we're firing into these Germanic nobles, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure we are. Nope, we're firing. Yeah, we're firing the Germanic nobles. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. We're on their right flank, too, so they're doing extra damage there. Using up those javelins, always a good idea. Alright, let's get a charge in there as soon as we run out of ammunition. You can think of it almost like a primitive form of pike and shot. Alright, get a Legio around the flank there. We'll use these guys on that side there. Can probably pretty safely chase down this way, but I don't necessarily want to do anything too risky. Where the hell did that cavalry of theirs go? It's right there. They're still firing at us, but that should be okay. Alright, so their general over here has taken some shots. He's attacked from two sides, but he's still eager. Battle is turning in our favor. Good, good, good. Alright, they're in my general's face there, but that's fine. These guys are down to 18, but that's still probably enough to be a unit, but we'll probably not be able to run them down that effectively with our composition. We have no cavalry, so I'm not even going to worry about trying to completely encircle them and eliminate all their units. We're just going to fight them again. That's fine. Our spears here seem to be doing a decent job of pressing forward against this Germanic noble too, so this guy's being pressed on the flank real hard. Probably going to take them out pretty quickly. Palatina are doing pretty decently against this Germanic raider because the shield wall was helping. It stopped that cavalry charge from being as effective. Alright, perfect. That'll be the game, probably. We can get around the Germanic raiders around the back there, but looks like that... yeah, no, they're going to have plenty that are escaping, I think. Alright, we'll try and get as many of these guys as we can in this last few seconds here. But... yeah, I think that's about all we're going to be able to get. So let's go ahead and exit out of the battle, and I will see you guys on the campaign map. Alright, so apparently that was an entire army wiped out. I don't actually know why it was, but we're going to go ahead, grab up some cash, lose a little bit of integrity, that's fine. And, I don't know, do we need this army standing in New Burzus? That's the question I've got to ask myself right now. We've got, how much? Minus 14 currently to public order in New Burzus. That's pretty bad, in all honesty. I could go ahead and... I'm going to make this army have the access to military engineers, I think, because I think that that is a decent ability. I might want... how much is that going to change it? It's going to change it by 5. There'll still be a rebellion here pretty soon, but I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of this, because there will probably be a rebellion somewhere else sooner. So what I need to do is probably upgrade this as soon as I can. How much is that going to cost again? 5,000? 2,850? Okay. Could we get maybe that much money from... no, I just asked my allies for money recently, so there's no way I'm getting that much. That's quite a lot. Okay, well... I'm wondering what I should do about all these goddamned geets hanging around my places. I'm going to move this army down to Angulus. I'm going to move this army down to Colonia Agrippina. I don't care as much if I lose Flavum as if I lose Colonia Agrippina, because I want to keep my control over my core Roman territories. So we're going to move them down to there, and we're going to try some diplomacy here as well. I want to figure out what the hell these geets are up to, and I want to try and manipulate what they're doing.
I am sure you have many pleasantries for me, but please
yeah.
don't bother. Talk of...
I mean, I could join their war against the Danes, and that might buy me a little bit of time. But the Danes kind of like me, and I definitely like them more than the Geats, so... Also, if they take out the Langobards or something, or fight the Geats, they might fight the Geats, so that might be what they're after. So I guess if they start moving these armies up here, that explains what's going on with them, I guess, but... I definitely feel like I need my army back up there. Did we move them? I hope we did. Man, okay, so it's going to take these guys a while before they get back up to the north, but Maybe I should have them land at Genoa and then have them march up towards Uberzus. That might be a better use of that army. I don't really know. Alright. Let's get into the family stuff here. Can we adopt some people, maybe? I know that someone had diplomatic stuff here. Yeah, Yukitsu can do something. Can we find anyone who can adopt someone? That would be ideal. Not really. Okay, Publius Laterensis, you're up. Not for any particular reason, but just because I can. Okay, and that's all fine. You could have Flavius Lampronius Pulcher actually become a retainer of someone. I wonder what that actually gets him. Is it experience or is it political influence? I think that it might actually be experience. Yeah, no, it says it is, but... Alright. Well, I think that's everything we can do there. I didn't see anyone that could move up the offices, which is kind of a shame. But, at the same time, we'll figure out what else we can do here. I still don't get why the Geats have so many stacks. Like, this is kind of ridiculous. Look at this. They've got, I think, as many or more armies than I do. Which is kind of shitty. It's just, ugh. Alright, you get a skill, okay.
Assist you.
I don't really care what you're actually doing here. You really aren't that important in terms of... Alright, let's use infiltrate, or actually no, let's, Your authority is kind of crap, actually. Let's try and increase your authority so that I can eventually get you to bonus critical chance. We had you moved back here. We can't get you into stance yet. I'll have to make sure to absolutely move those guys into stance when I get the opportunity. Why can't I? They may not redeploy this turn, so I must have just moved them this turn. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and hit end turn. We're back up on our economy now that we're taxing provinces again, but it's going to cause rebellions, so that's not ideal.
War! A man's calling is war, not weaklings' gossip. Give me the clash of swords, not wagging tongues.
Alright, this is really shit, but whatever. Alright, where are they going to attack? Yeah, Colonia Agrippina definitely looks like they want to attack there. Okay, or not. That's a much bigger threat right now. Okay, Okay, Alabo, I need to keep the fleet there because they're actually producing a little bit of pressure on land, because they can land all those troops there, and that will be fine. Oh, the Huns are back near Severia, which is not Sobiania, which is great. White Huns, are they gonna do anything? Like, they didn't burn anything down last time, so maybe they'll keep up that trend. That would be nice. That would be ideal. Alright, still stuck down there. Eastern Romans, I wonder if they're going to pursue. I don't think they've got a good reason to, but oh, looks like they're going to. White Huns are still just running from the Eastern Romans, who are taking attrition as they go. So, not exactly a great situation for the Eastern Romans to be in, but even if they're taking attrition, those two Eastern Roman armies are probably going to be okay. Roxolanians, are they actually near my borders yet? I wonder where they are. Okay, nothing too crazy this turn. Alright, so military investment, that's going to be important. Venice, Germania, into the fold. Alright, balance of power shifted at all from that, I think. Nope, we're still at balanced. We are eking our way towards a little bit too strong, though. Okay, so, yeah, it's just this guy's got a little bit of a level there. We'll take assaults, and we'll take authority. Unfortunately, that is not, he's a little bit not good at authority, so. Okay, 16, 8, and 20. I don't think we've got night fighting with this general. No, we do not. We'll need Viro Lustris before we can get that. Looks like I can still upgrade my units from here. So we can retrain all these guys up a tier. It's a shame that we don't have any of this military technology finished, because then I could get even more upgrades. Alright, so this is kind of a weird army. I'm not 100% sure if they're a kind of quality to defeat these guys here. I could potentially try and pay off the Geats. That's possible. But I may need to run an army from Iuvavum over to there. Okay, you can just run to Occidorum. That might work. I need to get Liguria, though, under control. It's getting kind of bullshit how hard it is to keep some of these provinces under thumb. Alright, nothing I can really do for these guys. I can upgrade this to an aqueduct network. That's only a little tiny bit of happiness, though. We could also go ahead and get the Latin Martyrium. It's another tiny bit. It's 2 total. Alright, so can we buy off the Danes, or the Geats, rather? Could I get other people to join my war against the Geats?
Sit, friend, and let us talk. And let us have good wine until we can talk.
Alright, that odds is low. Burgundians are too far away for that to make a difference. Markomans... It's a possibility. A lot of these people are at war with the Alani, so if they were gone, it would probably help.
Awaiting us when we have...
Okay, the Langobards might. They like me quite a lot. They're at a lot of wars already, though, so they're very unlikely to. Okay, nope, looks like we're going to try and do the good old crush their army stack and then demand peace. Because if we crush their armies decisively enough, of course, then they are more amenable to peace. We'll want to get this fleet up towards blah blah blah, whatever that place is called. We'll move you guys up to here. They moved their armies away from this region here, so I could actually use these guys to attack. I can actually get to Hafen pretty quickly, it looks like. Okay, why don't we head these guys towards... or, you know what we could do is move the army up to Alabu and move the fleet over towards Hafen. Can I take out Hafen with a fleet? They've got a pretty scary garrison, and what's my fleet consist of here? Alright, so I don't have a ton of the Liburnian galley with Roman light marines, but I think we might still be able to take this garrison out with the marines that we've got. We'll have to be very careful with shooting them if we can get the chance to. We've got artillery ships, right? Yeah, we got a couple artillery ships. Let's give it a shot. I think that this might be our best chance for beating them. If we can take Hafen from them, I think that... can Imperium drop? I don't actually know if Imperium can drop in this game. Right, so we'll go ahead and not actually fight for just a second here. We'll just lock them in for just a second.
Set up a blockade!
And we'll move you guys up to Alabu now.
Any man who drops out is left behind.
Which leaves Frisia, Flavum, and stuff like that pretty raw, but should be relatively okay. We can get these guys from Iuvavum up to Uberzus this turn, and then move them further along next turn, or we could go south, but I definitely feel like I need these guys up here. I think Iuvavum should be relatively safe if I fend off the Huns up here, so should be okay. What kind of stack is this? They don't have any artillery in this stack, so I could get a mercenary to fill that out, but I don't think we'll need it. Look how rapidly we're gaining experience with these units, though. Like, this is kind of crazy. Some of our units are going to end up very, very elite after a fairly decent chunk of time gaining experience under that. This guy has also upgraded again. Let's go ahead and get Glory here. Just up to level 2. That'll get him another point of authority. Although it looks like he's a long way off of having enough authority for bonus critical chance anyway, so not ideal. Okay, so these guys can make it to Durkordum, I think. No, they can't. They can only make it to Augusta Treverorum. Hopefully we'll be able to have our army from Uberzus break through and get to them in time. For now, though, we'll probably need to focus on the fight around Colonia Agrippina. What have I got for a garrison here? It is a level 2 city, so I've got a bonus garrison unit. Okay, so that is fine. We'll need a little bit of, what can we get for mercenaries in this region? Okay, I could actually probably go with just mercenaries here to fight these guys. I mean, Octudorum might be a level 2 colony. No, they're not. I could probably go and fight these guys now, though. And if I completely crush that army, then that's a rebel stack off the field. So it might be better for me to attack these guys now. We'll see. There's an awful lot of wars, though, to fight right now, so I need to be a little bit careful here. Let's get you into... Oh, left click to undeploy, so we're already deployed here. Okay, never mind. Okay, where was our other priest? He's in this region now. Let's go ahead and pop that. So this is now +6. And have we got enough food yet? No, we do not. And in fact, we will not have enough food even with the upgrade to the fishing fleet. Yeah, no, actually we will. We'll just have, this is 20 more, so. Oh, God, this is so painful. This is such a painful turn, guys. But all we're trying to do is deal enough damage to cause those guys to come to terms with us. Let's get these guys back up to Sopianie. That I think is probably going to be something we really need done. So, the problem with this Hunnic army is that it is mostly things like horse archers and horse lancers and crap like that. They're really, really dangerous on an open field battle, so I kind of want to prevent them from actually fighting me on an open field. I might try to sit here and let them try attack me in a siege battle, or we might even just walk up to here, see if we can block them from getting to... They can still get Severia if I move to there, so...
Is that all?
Yeah, they can still get to Severia is the problem. Okay, so we'll move back into town. I'm going to hope that they attack me at Severia there. If they move and disappear to the north, what I'm going to do is I'm going to force march my armies northwards, and that unfortunately leaves Sirmium a little bit SOL, but I don't want to fight them on an open field with that particular configuration. So I guess we're just going to have to do this fight now. It looks like I can't upgrade my horses in this instance, but that's fine. Veteran over here. It's a shame that I can't have them go out of the city and just attack the ever-loving hell out of these Geats. Have them assault whatever, but... Alright, which of you armies was actually the one I could attack? So it's these guys.
For God himself!
What the hell was that? So apparently they really must have really weak crap stacks or something, because they retreated there.
Command.
Might want to attack these guys then, the Trees of Woe here. Let's try attacking these guys first, I guess.
For death!
Yeah, they've also retreated over across the river. Unfortunately, this puts them near Flavum, but again, I don't care as much if they take Flavum. Let's go ahead and attack these guys now.
To victory!
Okay, it is so weird that they're retreating these armies. What is going on? Okay, well, with that siege broken, and with them running like that, can I now get peace? Dear Geats, can I get peace with you guys?
Quickly and well.
No. So we'll actually have to crush some of their armies here.
Commander, kill the cowards!
Okay, interesting. They've got a ton of missile units, and they've got a ton of dogs, and they've got a ton of pikes. But this looks like a kind of weird army composition that they've got running here. Mattiari will be extremely good in this fight, as will the Federati Spears. Just leading with the Federati Spears, I think, is going to be how we win this one. But the Brigands are going to be dangerous to me, the Skirmishers. Although theirs actually deal very little damage by contrast, I noticed, to other Skirmishers. Alright, let's go ahead and fight this one on the campaign map and see what happens. Okay, I think this has gone on a little bit too long, but we'll quickly do this fight, and that'll be the end of the episode. Let's go ahead and get you guys around sort of the back here. We'll have our artillery, quite an important fixture of this particular composition I've got, so we'll have them feature kind of prominently. We'll have these guys on the one flank, and we'll use our Federati on the other side. We'll have our center line be these guys that have the higher missile block chance, so we'll have them do that. And we'll also have you guys just for the hell of it. I don't think that you guys are going to be quite as good. We'll have you guys sort of like as a ranged unit on the flanks there, firing away with your javelins and stuff like that. We'll have you guys also doing the same thing from this side, but we want to have them sort of further back and kind of at a less obvious missile target. So we want to sort of have them sort of like this. I'll have one of our Mattiari transfer over to this side here, but these Federati spears are better as a range unit than the other units. We'll have our general in back here just as support in Mobile Testudo for now, and things should be okay. Let's see how things go. Alright, so honestly, the first units that show up in range are going to be fine targets for our Onager, so pretty okay with that. Oh wow, he's being not particularly PC there. But, you know what, that's fine. I don't think this was a very particular... I don't think this is the most PC time of life where it's just like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to enslave everyone you know. It's like, okay, well that's pretty standard, I guess.
Ready for orders.
I mean, it would be a pretty terrible fate nowadays, especially actually, because back then, you know, slaves had rights. I don't think they do anymore. So arguably, things got worse for slaves, which is kind of terrifying if you think about it. Alright, well, they're pushing up on the flanks a little bit with these skirmishers and stuff like that. I don't want to charge their skirmishers, the hurlers, until they've run a little bit of ammunition or they're tied up firing at something else. I could make a charge for these ones and these ones, but their dogs would counterattack my cavalry, and dogs for some reason do really well against horses in this game. I don't think that's supposed to actually be true, but maybe it is. Maybe that's why they can herd horses. It's because they could just viciously bite a horse and kill it. Still get the feeling that's not entirely true. Alright. They're in a dead sprint now. Let's go ahead and hit rapid reload there. Really? That's what you guys are fucking aiming at? Sons of bitches. Something like that, I think, is a better target. Let's get these scout equites sort of farther out along the flanks and ready to attack. Let's get this cavalry sort of out on the flanks ready to attack, and our Mattiari can sort of come around here. I don't think there's any melee troops in the region that are too threatening. Ooh, we got a nice hit on those pikes. Okay, so those pikes are going to present a big problem to our front line here. They're gradually going to be able to pull through and destroy them. I'm going to move my Mattiari over to the side here. We're going to be able to throw javelins and counter their javelin throwers, so I'm not too concerned about them. Alright, so how are you guys doing here? Alright, you guys are in spear wall, but it's not the best against missiles, so... Alright, their javelins are getting crushed by my Federati spears. Going to do line battle tactics here. Alright, so... their skirmishing advantage is kind of crumbling a little bit, and the fact that they're using pikes has helped me out a little bit here. Alright, the dogs have been loosed on my... Warhounds have been unleashed on my cavalry, unfortunately, here. Legio are tearing apart these warhounds, though. That's good. Let's move you into this formation here. Okay, I want you guys actually firing at their general. What the shit has happened to my cavalry? Holy crap. Probably focus fire from some of their other units there. Alright, you guys, let's get you guys focusing down those cavalrymen. Let's get you guys attacking the back of these pikes. You guys attacking towards these guys. Let's get these Mattiari up front here. Now, strangely enough, Mattiari are actually not a terrible choice against dog units, but they're not my favorite choice for that role either, so... Alright, cavalry over here needs to get the hell up before they get killed by missiles. Looks like our cavalry, since we managed to outnumber them, have taken out these dogs. Although, I think part of it is the number of fleeing units here. Okay, Legio, let's get you guys sort of across to here. Let's get you guys over to here. Okay, you guys can probably get back into the fight against these archers here. Okay, I kind of feel like it's important that we wipe out this army here, so let's get you guys firing at that general. We need to keep our cavalry preserved somewhat.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Alright, so some of our units that were being attacked from the front by those pikes are getting destroyed now. Alright, Alright, so if we charge those skirmishers there, they won't come after our infantry here, or our cavalry, I mean. We only need one unit chasing them, though.
The tide of battle turns in our
Yeah,
favor.
tide of battle most certainly is in our favor now. Mounted Warband is going to have to get out of this fight, I think, before that general gets too close. Matiari have completely crushed those skirmisher levy. Oh, that's probably not the best shot for our catapult to be firing into. Let's have it stop firing. Alright. Hope those guys have fled.
Our men flee the field
Yeah,
of battle.
Nordic skirmishers have
This is a
shattered and
shameful
are
display.
low enough number. Okay, we need to just keep finding and chasing down these running units. Their pike line has sort of crumbled here. Actually, let's get both units firing at these guys. This is, yeah, this unit has completely gotten crushed there. Yeah, run down that pike line there. Alright, and you guys can all just sort of get around the sides of this pike formation here. They're down to 7, so we can start chasing this one instead. Let's get actually you guys sort of here. I think that would be fine. You guys here, maybe. Actually, let's have you attack the general from behind here. This Nordic warlord is actually already faltering. 3 and 28. Nordic pikemen have shattered.
Be good. We are moments
Alright,
away
we
from
want you
victory.
guys not in range mode, but melee mode rather. Have you start running these guys down. And I think this might be a stack wipe, which would be great. It frees up our force to go pursue the enemy over towards Flavum. And it gives us a lot of clout in negotiations, so hopefully we'll be able to continue that kind of trend.
We are at your command.
33 of those guys left. I'm not sure if I want to pursue towards Flavum, or I could get this army down to my fortified town, but I don't think I need to, because I think that army in Uberzus is going to be plenty good enough for that purpose, so shouldn't be necessary. Anyway, I think we're going to call this an episode. A lot happened in this one, but yeah, I hope you found it enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.